So this is O.M.A medical student. Today we are on your way again. Today we are coming with a very interesting topic, and I'm here with my brother, a colleague, and a friend, Obed. So, Charlie, we get very interesting topic.
Sure.
Today we just want people to understand certain things we've been encountering as health workers.
Yeah.
And one of the common or one of the most things probably may have come across people with varying genotypes and probably conflicting genotypes
Yeah.
getting into relationships and all.
Yeah.
So basically, that's what we want them to do. So
Okay.
when it comes to that, I mean, me for this channel, people say I love the talk. You know, when it comes to that, like, what will your view? Like, first of all, probably people want to understand what genotype is and probably why it is even necessary for them, for us as humans, to know our genotype and all of that. So, you what will your view when it comes to this?
Oh, okay. First of all, the genotype refers to the genetic makeup of a person.
But
Hemoglobin genes. The hemoglobin genes. The issue is that we have defective genes and then we have
yeah,
the normal genes as well. So with the defective genes, if someone doesn't take care and then goes into relationship with another person where those two people are they are incompatible, then it means they are going to produce a child with defective
another
genes.
disease.
Good, and that's going to be a major problem for the child.
But come to think of it, so like you see, these things, I mean, for what I know too, some of these things they are percentage based. I mean, it's a likelihood or probability.
Yeah.
So probably maybe people might be carriers of these defective genes.
Yes.
People might have the actual defect and all that. So religious based or religious wise, someone might say if two people get into a relationship, let's say, and we are talking about circulating genotype, and then
Yes.
we have sickle cell traits and all of that. So you can have the types like someone coming with SS, someone
Yes.
coming with
Yes.
AS, someone coming with SC, someone coming with AC and all of that. I mean, let's say I have a partner, then maybe me and AS, then my partner be AS, then probably we just want to put things together and then just become one. Not we know we are not, probably from the understanding we know that we are not compatible, but then we
love each other.
We've been in the challenge. We did relationship for 4 years. You go test, we just go test them. Yes, challenge. What you go feel? You just want to marry. In such situations, challenge. What's the person go feel do? The person go feel talk say, okay, maybe I be this type of then I dey believe in this Christianity, Islamic, all of that.
Yeah.
What be your view on that?
The issue is your decision is your own. You have to make your own decision, but we have to make an informed decision. Just as we are saying, you are AS and your partner is also AS. So if you do the calculation, it's probability. It's probability. We know that every parent contribute to one gene. With the hemoglobin gene, every parent contributes one.
They go deep.
No, it's surface. It's just that I want to let everyone knows the probability. So if AS, everyone contributes one gene. So let's say the man contributes A, and then the woman also contributes A. It means the child is going to get AA genotype, and that's fine. That's perfect. But what
So
if
meaning that Charlie, this one is just the meaning that if I get into, probably if you want to give birth, there is a possibility that you can give birth to a child with A.
yes, there is a possibility.
There's another possibility that you are going to give birth to a child with maybe from your crossing
You can get another AS and then you can get an SS2. So how sure are you that you are going to give birth to a child with AA?
But Charlie, me and girl go.
You see,
This talks to Charlie. Me.
Oh.
See, people go fit pray then.
Yeah.
Like then they pray, then they won't make the thing do like, okay, child, I will give birth to A, I will give birth to A every year. People get that.
Okay.
Me, I see some.
Sir.
Yeah, I see some before. People get that, then move on. My first born child, they get like yes,
Well,
but the subsequent one, child, now it doesn't matter. But you don't come across me.
oh, you see, it's about probability. So
No,
me,
like I mean, you know, come across like people we maybe I mean we help like say people come to you,
yeah,
them they relationship inside, they want tie things together, then they come to you AS probably someone is maybe SC, someone is
yeah,
AC
yeah,
and
yeah,
all of
yeah.
that.
As for that, as for that, I've heard a lot. I've heard a lot. I remember my friend. I don't want to mention his name here. He was AS, and then his girlfriend was also AS. They wanted to marry after school, but uh, it was an issue. Those two people were deeply in love, but because my friend was a health worker, um, when they realized that their genes are incompatible, my friend was trying to split up the relationship, but it was an issue. The pastor was saying it's wrong. The girlfriend was.
But you if you find yourself in a situation like what you go do?
Oh, as for me,
So let's say you be AS and your partner be AS, what you go do? Maybe
okay,
they relationship
okay,
for like 4 5 years, you want like let's say you now you don't know. You
okay,
don't be
okay,
together.
okay,
Then finally you don't be like 4 years now, you want to
okay,
probably put yourself together
okay,
in one.
okay,
Then you go do your screening. Then you come AS, you come AS. What you do?
okay. So I have an option. It's either we get married and then we do family planning. Yes, that's what I think because you see, if you give birth to a child with SS in the hospital, most
But
people
that's the
come with
probability like
yes, it's a probability, but I don't want to risk that. I'm not ready to risk that.
there could be a probability, there could be a chance that you're going to give birth to A.
This thing is like bet. I don't, I
There
don't.
was recent time people were doing this with rich, not rich, cannot marry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But it's just like probability. Charlie, you feel even if you see, I mean, someone, Charlie, you do relationship for like 4 years, 4 5 years, and you just go do screening for separate then years or partner. You just go left one line and Charlie.
yeah. I know,
No amount of
I know
compensation
you
will help you.
understand me.
The certificate you.
No, it's about communication. Some
Then
people will not
you don't want
understand.
the
I know.
relationship last you 4 years they talk communication. Your communication you know do for your 4 years is like
It's true. It's true that personally, that's my view. If I get into such a problem, if we must marry, if we must marry by hook or crook, then I think I will I will do family planning because I don't think
but how you marry
there's
them look family.
I will do family planning. I'll go like Roman father.
But okay, so like right now in the relationship,
Yeah, yeah.
you do your
Yeah, I do my own. I mean, oh, me myself, I
no,
am.
you know your own.
I know my
I
own.
don't make you talk your own, but
Okay, okay.
your partner do.
I don't know her own. I don't know her own, but the issue is
So
that
how many years you did together?
just 2 years.
You dey call 2 years,
Yes.
that be people dem are the view.
Yeah, it's true. But okay, you said I shouldn't say mine here, but I'm compatible with anyone.
Okay, okay.
So I don't care.
So like okay, so probably once you are A, so people who are A will probably get to
Oh yeah, they are compatible with
so if
anyone.
you are a guy, you are A, you are lucky. You are a lady, you are A, you are lucky. You feel be compatible with anyone.
Yeah.
But recently, people with AS and things, they come with like some mad crises and things
Yeah,
more often,
yeah.
especially the risk
Cold
factors
weather.
exposure between and
Yeah.
so these things, me and they feel like child before you even I mean some ladies they feel like before they begin enter relationship Some ladies they feel like that, some guys they feel like that. Actually, just that you the guy's name, you too
Hmm.
stubborn. In the relationship, you know they take am serious. Then so Charlie, you know me now you go waste time and do this thing. Some people say,
The thing, it's weird. You see, you meet, let's say you meet a lady, you tell the lady she's beautiful, and then maybe
so
you
that
propose.
goes to the problem.
No, no, no. Allow me. You propose to the lady. The lady agrees, and then um, whilst dating, you ask the person, "What's your genotype?"
It be weird, be like Charlie,
It's
you
some way.
plan
It's
before you
some way.
come.
It's some way.
The person fit this shit say why?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
Why?
person fit suspect say probably you sef you be from circle abi then you come with
So you want check say
with some
you
offensive
compatible or yeah.
question. The back
That's,
story for no.
oh
The
yes.
back story for no.
I remember when I was in school, our principal used to say that if you allow yourself, if you and your partner, if you give birth to a child with SS, you are wicked. That's what our principal used to say. It's harsh though, but
But
it's a fact. As a health worker, you know that you and this person you are not compatible. Yeah. It's a game of probability. It's chances, but I do not want to risk that because if the child becomes SS, ah, it will be a problem. It will be a problem. Always at the hospital. Always at
oh,
the
but
hospital.
see, I get like I know people them BSS, but like them no dey go hospitals like them be okay.
You
See,
sure?
yeah, I dey see am like see I mean this thing is system based but somebody fit be same way people fit get different conditions dem respond to one different
Yeah, true.
like I know people wey be SS dem hardly dey go hospital. But these people are very much knowledge inclined when it comes to those conditions.
Yeah.
They've read a lot about it and they know how to even get to know their trigger factors and all of that. So before the trigger even comes, before the risk factor even comes, they're already taking measures. People are able to notice their symptoms very fast and then quickly take off it. Especially when they are health inclined. So basically, they can call their friends, oh, I need IV pills and all of that, can go. But then, same way, people who are not health inclined, who are the opposite
What
side.
will they do? And these people you are talking about, Ghanaians, we don't like to read. It's one in a million.
Child,
It's
see,
one in a million. Most people report
if
to
we
the
get to a
hospital.
point and we will write books, if like we dey love the read, we will write books to some of these emergency things.
Yeah.
Like before you even get to the hospital, some of the things you should do. But Charlie, you don't come to busy and plan it for me. I will follow some of them. You know, but like see,
That's true.
me, I feel like if we are able to, I mean, that's why free education can come. People get inclined to this kind of things. They get to be able to read this kind. I mean, there should be books that will be accessible to all these victims so that they'll be able to even read their sentence before they become severe. Then the necessary measures will be taken.
Do you mean as kids or
No, no, no. As even the parents. I mean, if the kid, I mean, you give birth to a child with a sickle cell and you are very much inclined with the sentence and all of that, be able to read, update yourself on the possible emergency steps to be taken when this crisis be okay. I'm sure by the time you get to the hospital, most of the things you would have sorted them out before you get to the hospital.
but this information you're talking about, it's readily available on the net.
That's what I thought say. If like we make serious the whole population, we make
Yeah,
serious,
yeah,
then maybe we come out with some of these things. Charlie, it will be
yeah,
good.
it's
But
true.
see, again, we are in a system. If you come as a patient to the doctor's consulting and say I have malaria, the doctor will go.
Oh yeah.
How
did you know?
You come plus the diagnosis they can
How did you know?
like we see the those who are not health inclined are so dumb that when they even have malaria, they don't know. It really doesn't make sense. But what I mean, this is it. So the whole thing probably you are trying to say is that you let me make admission. What be your advice to? I mean, you there, you say you know your own, but you don't know your partner. I sure say for me and I go talk as if she go there. The day you go talk as she go left you, I talk you. Mark on the day you go talk as she go. But like, what be your advice to? people they won't go relationships like they don't know them own.
Yeah.
Then people they know them own, but they want a relationship. What do you advise?
All I
You know,
want
say
to
the advice you start with take out because you know.
so all what I can say is that make sure if you know you know your genotype, that's fine. But make sure you know about your partners as well. Know about your partner's genotype as well. And if you do not know, please visit any hospital and then visit your doctor. Your doctor will enter some labs for you, go and do it, and then he will interpret it for you. So you get to know your genotype. It's very crucial.
And me at the top, we dey waste 5 years relationship for you go enter, you go comot for doctor in room then Charlie.
Me,
You don't fit spy your
I'm
partner.
just afraid. I'm just afraid of
Bringing
yes.
in a child.
Yes.
But
Because
Charlie,
I've seen cases. I've seen
it be sometimes it be bad too, like sometimes it
some cases. I don't want to risk it, bro.
sometimes it be bad.
Don't want to risk
For
it.
real. I mean, see, these things we dey talk about, you know, we say it be fun, but you see, sometimes these things be bad. Then some of these things can be preventable.
Yeah.
I mean, just know yours. Probably there is a way. You see, it may sound very offensive to ask your partner what your genotype is. Like it will be some, especially if the person knows and then probably doesn't want to tell you. It will be very offensive. So probably okay, maybe if you go hospital, then you fit talk the doctor say they can't do general body check. General body checkup. Like you don't know your blood group type and all of that. I mean, Charlie, those things will request off guard. So at least you go fit talk you something. Then I know these physicians and media, I mean, trained in a way to communicate some of this information to clients and all that. So you go left there, then Charlie is still being you know, lose your relationship. Let's avoid right now. I mean, the world is going, knowledge is everywhere, knowledge is very accessible. So you wouldn't want to put yourself on that risk. So let's just try and then avoid some of these incompatibilities. So yeah,
But let me, I have one thing to say. I have problem with married counselors. Married counselors. Yes, we know most pastors have taken upon themselves this duty
somebody
to be passionate.
for years.
Mhm.
Every day they get it happen.
No, my issue is that nowadays the pastors have taken upon themselves to be the married counselors. But I don't think most of them know about this genotype and then matching.
Sure.
I'm not sure most of them know. So all what I'm saying is that a pastor, if you want to be a married counselor, that's fine. You can do your counseling, but make sure you also read.
Okay, they talk about the pastors where they pose as the counselor, but not the real people who have gone into counseling.
Oh no, not that. But the pastors who are assuming the work of career counselors. Yes. Make sure you read. Please make sure you read so that when people come to you and then you realize you don't know their genotype, you can educate them small. We know God is there, but He has given us brains. He has given us.
But what you want to?
No. You know what you think.
Oh, man, I'm thinking.
But all what I'm saying is that God is there, but then He has given us brains to think. Some problems are preventable. So we have books, we have everything. You read and then you know what you can do to prevent all these problems. It's fine. But if you ignore it and then the problem befalls you, don't say don't go and blame. What am I saying? Do not go and blame Satan. Don't go and blame Satan. The devil hasn't done anything. You ignored it.
Oh, but like, see, don't you think some of these things, the victims are just too stubborn to adhere to the decision. Sometimes they may probably go to the pastor and go to whoever is counseling them, and then they are told that this be the situation.
Okay, and also
then they will give them room to take their own decision.
Yeah.
Then they go on to marry. I mean, I've heard about 2 or 3 of them where the kids are just, and these things, it's very funny. I mean, when the complications come, like you see sickle cell one, see before it will heal, before it will heal, like it be very aggressive and before it, then you will be very patient. If somebody will be impatient, then things, in some of these things, you know, be some things you will fit talk them, but then it be very, very, very disheartening. You see someone who should look healthy because of some of these preventable situations. I mean, some of them today probably due to the time and age they got married and all of it. This knowledge is very accessible. So they kind of didn't
Those
know.
people, I don't blame them. But those who know, he who knows, but
But you see,
ignores
people
it.
make mistakes also. People make mistakes in the sense that they don't do the genotype, they don't do the HB.
Yeah.
The H, we have circling test. That's the circling screen. That will tell you is positive or negative.
Negative, yeah.
But that's going to possibly just detect the circling. That's the S. So if you have a genotype that's AC, probably
It will say,
it will say you are negative in the map. So a lot of people might have done the circling. It's negative, so they probably assume they are A.
yeah.
So maybe I assume I'm A, I assume my partner is B. Not me, probably my partner is what?
AC.
AC.
And that's a treat.
That's a trait. So if maybe let's say I'm SS, my partner has done the circling screen and it's what? Negative. Then he assumes or she assumes that she's A. Then we get married. I mean, there's a possibility of SC,
Yes.
which is going to cause a havoc. So yeah, so in as much as we want to do the circling, let's do the genotype as well. So this is what we medical studio. This is what we had for you today. In all, we are just trying to say that, I mean, you can consider all religious bases and all of that, but the necessary things should be done. First, he is saying he doesn't want to bring a child onto this earth to suffer. Right now, child, you get to Ghana and he's suffering. That'll be plus one. Plus you becoming a second child. That'll be another. So let's try and avoid all of these things. So be your final things.
So I've said it already. Do your labs.
Charlie,
Find out your genotype.
We are not the partners.
Do your labs. Me, I'm compatible with anyone. But
Okay.
never mind. I'll make sure my partner does it. I'll make sure my partner does it. So that
Alright, so if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do what to subscribe. We'll come your way again with another interesting one. Just stay tuned.
then hit the like button.